Hey, happy Saturday and welcome back to Know All Paranormal. Today, we're heading to one of the most infamous houses in paranormal history, the Amityville Horror House in New York.
Now, whether you believe the haunting or not, chances are you've heard of the Amityville Horror.
Books are written about it, movies were made about it, and paranormal investigators have studied it for decades.
But the big question is, was the house actually haunted?
Sorry, if you just saw me make a crazy face, it's because the rat just drug his nails on my back. Or was the entire haunting story one of the biggest paranormal hoaxes ever told? Before we talk about ghost demons or haunted houses, we should start with the real tragedy that happened there, because it's wild. On November 13, 1974, 23-year-old Ronald Defoe Jr. murdered his entire family inside the house at 112 Ocean Ave in Amityville, New York. 6 people were killed, his parents and his 4 younger siblings. All were shot while they slept.
Police later discovered something strange about the crime scene. Every member of the family was found laying face down in their beds.
Even stranger, the weapon used was a loud .35 caliber rifle, and none of the neighbors reported hearing anything that night. No gunshots, no screams, nothing.
Ronald Defoe Jr. would eventually confess and was convicted to the murders. He received 6 consecutive life sentences.
He ain't never leaving.
And the house where it happened would soon become one of the most infamous haunted houses in the world about a year later. A new family moved in about a year later. George and Kathy Lutz bought the property at what many people considered a suspiciously low price.
Bit of a tongue twister, which makes sense because, I don't know, the murders happened there. Maybe a discount. But the Lutz family didn't stay long. They moved out after only 28 days.
And according to them, those 28 days were filled with terrifying paranormal experiences. The Lutz family said the house was plagued by strange phenomena, cold spots appearing throughout the house, doors and windows slamming shut, strange smells, and unexplained noises.
They also claimed that George Lutz would wake up at exactly 3:15 every single night, which just so happened to be around the same time that investigators believe that the murders happened.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right?
Another claim involved a swarm of flies
Gross.
that suddenly appeared buzzing around the house
During winter.
during the winter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the story of the priest who came to bless the home, and according to the Lutz family, while he was inside the house, he heard a voice yell, "Get out!"
And one of the most famous paranormal images ever taken is connected to the case. A photograph showing what looks like a ghostly little boy peeking out from a doorway in the hallway.
Yeah, it's right around a banister in the stairs. I can see it in my head.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The photo has been circulating for decades as supposed evidence of paranormal activity in the house, right?
Right.
But investigators later suggest that the figure in the photo may have simply been a member of the investigation team caught on camera, not a ghost child.
Now, this is where things get even more famous. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren became involved in the case, and we all know who they are.
Ooh, the Warrens claimed that the house had extremely negative energy connected to the murders, which seems kind of obvious to me.
They even said the property may have been built on cursed land.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
But the Warrens themselves are controversial figures in the paranormal world. Why? Because they're fake. Many researchers and critics have challenged several of their investigations and found that they were fake over the years. And here's where things get interesting. The Lutz family eventually admitted that part of their story was developed with their lawyer while discussing the case over drinks.
Huh, fancy that.
The lawyer was also connected to the book deal that would later turn the haunted story into a best-selling novel. That book became The Amityville Horror, which later inspired the famous movie.
Right.
Once Hollywood gets involved, right? The story just grows even bigger.
Huh. One of the key parts of the haunting story involved the priest who supposedly heard the voice telling him to leave.
But when investigators tried to confirm the priest experience, the story started to change, and different versions of the story named different priests. And no verified account confirmed about the paranormal event actually happened.
After the Lutz family left, another family eventually moved into the house.
And they reported something surprising. Absolutely nothing paranormal at all. No ghosts, no demons, no mysterious voices, just the house.
What about rats?
That'd be awesome. This house comes equipped with rats. Now, here's something interesting. My grandfather lived not far from Amityville briefly. And according to him, nobody around there ever thought the house was haunted. It was just a house where something horrible happened.
Oh. Well, I think I have to disagree. I've actually been there, and I'm not saying it's haunted, but the place definitely had a weird vibe.
Maybe on account of the murders,
Yeah.
But what do I know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what do you think about the Amityville haunted? Is it actually haunted?
And what about the Warrens? Do you think that they were legit investigators or something else, like just money grab type folks,
And while you're down there telling us what you think, have you liked the video and subscribed yet? So after everything we've talked about, would you go there?
A man murdered his whole family there. It's probably haunted. No. All right.
All right. So stay spooky, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.